everybody, Paul Mack here. Just wanted to show you what I got at this last auction. Look here. First off, I have a flat of 10 snips. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, looky here. You got the big Papa 10 snip. You got the Mama 10 snip. You got the Big Sister 10 snip. Little Brother 10 snip. And then Little Bitty Baby 10 snip. These are neat. Let's see, 5 of them there. Wiss Company, USA. This one doesn't have a name. It looks like it's quite a bit older. Forged, USA. And the Little Bitty Baby doesn't have a name on it. That's cute. I like that one. Good for cutting tin. It'll really give your fingers a workout. And then I've used these for, snipping welded wire fence or whatever. Hadn't used one that small. The bigger they are, the easier. Ow. It didn't go through my foot. The bigger they are, the more leverage you can get on the wire. So, anyway, 10 snips. Oh, here's a treasure. Looky here. We got a one-man crosscut saw with still a good handle on it. It's still in good shape. This screw's missing a nut, but that's, this could easily be restored. There's really, a little bit of pitting, just a little bit of pitting on this side, but it does not at all render this unusable. We could get this back in shape in no time. Maybe I would go ahead and put a new handle on it. I see a crack on it. But look here, it looks like, a lot of times these have handles that are removable, and this one is removable, but it looks homemade. It looks like somebody, as a matter of fact, I think I know what happened here. Looks like somebody took an axe handle or a hatchet handle and cut a slit down it, put it on, and stuck a bolt and a nut through it, a square nut, so it's got to be pretty old repair, and so that you can have that second handle. Normally these have a hole on the other side. You know what I think? Somebody, for whatever reason, shortened it. Maybe it was missing teeth, or I don't know, but I have a feeling this used to be longer because it would have had a hole in the end of it. But anyway, this is still in good shape. We've got all the teeth on it. I think that's a champion style tooth pattern. I love these things. You know that. I got way too many of them. Let's see what we got in here. We've got, my nemesis, the ratchet strap. One of very few tools that hate me, and I hate them. My son-in-law got me a set of new ratchet straps for Christmas, so don't tell him how much I hate them. I'll use them when he's around. So. He's a good guy. I love him. We got some more modern tools that I will more than likely not be using. A rotary die grinder. So, and here we go. This. I take it back. I might use this. This looks like the old Black & Decker color. I'm not sure. The chuck is still on it. It's been taped to the cord with electrical tape. Looks like it's been nicked because he's repaired some frayed wires. The ground little thing has been cut off, and it's got exposed wires right there. So I'm sure it's perfectly safe and ready to use. Oh, looky here, we got a Stanley. Don't get excited. It's just a cheap Stanley sharp tooth saw with plastic handle. Never been used. I'm sure it cuts. Stanley staples with no staple gun that goes with them. Got a wire splicer. It's in good shape. And a small ball peen hammer in very good shape. Very well used. Resellable. And, hey, little pliers here. These have the wire cutters, one on each side, little wire cutters. I like, obviously, you can, on most of them, you can cut the wire right there with that little thing right there, but I like them with a wire cutter on the side. These are very handy. In fact, I carry one around with me all the time in my overalls here with a wire cutter, because I have electric fence, as you probably know, with the hogs and the cows, milk cows, and I'm always out there needing to repair something. It's always good to try to turn the fence off before you repair it. Well, actually, I'm reminded of that when I go to touch it. But I'm usually always out and about, and I need to cut a wire for some reason, and it's just very handy to have these wire cutters. My daddy collected these pliers just like this. He probably had a dozen of them, all different sizes, hanging in his shop. He just loved it. My daddy loved going to auctions, and he loved buying those boxes of things and bragging on what he got. I don't think he ever spent more than $2 on any one box, but boy, did he love it. He would have loved this right here. Screwdriver. And looky here. We've got a big old pipe wrench. But look at this. This one's pretty old. It's got wood. Well, it's got a wood handle, but it's little two sides. It's got two pieces of wood on either side of the metal in the middle, and they're riveted on there. Looks like it's kind of a little bit loose. Got a crack. But that's still very usable. It's moving. Monkey wrench. Still in good shape. So very handy to have around the farm. Oh man, is this what I think it is? Is this the garden weasel? Like on the TV commercials when I was a kid? Is that what that is? I think it's a garden weasel. This was like incredibly cheap and useless, but look, it's got a bent handle. It's for like stirring up. Basically, it's a handheld tiller that's practically useless. But I'm amazed. A garden weasel. It doesn't say anywhere. Maybe it's not. I don't know, but it looks like a garden weasel. Hey, I've got a cow horn. Looks like somebody began to make a powder horn out of it. Or maybe even a... Hey, this could call the dogs too. If it didn't have dirt dauber nest in it. I'm going to collapse a lung trying to do that. Here's a little flat. Let's just see what's in this that can excite us. Looks like some kind of big wrenches. Got the head of a splitting maul. That's a pretty substantial one that's still got the rotten wood in it and the metal wedge that supposedly, well, it held it on. It held it on to the very end until the whole handle was gone and it was the only thing left. So a good splitting maul that needs a new handle. A very small, look at that, isn't that cute? One of the smallest ball peen hammers I've seen in a while. Looks like it's seen a lot of use too. And a whetstone, that's a very good one. Still smooth, got a lot of life in it, probably needs to be cleaned up with some soap and water, and that looks very fine, like an Arkansas stone. That would be very good for sharpening your butcher knives, getting ready to slaughter hogs, or sharpening your pocket knife or whatever. So very good whetstone. I got an old part of a plow here. Now this is called a buzzard wing. I wonder why they call it that. Well, it looks like a buzzard, that's why. And a lot of times you'd have another plow that would go in front that would kind of be the shovel end of it. Those are called bull tongues. So you got a bull tongue and a buzzard wing. I just love these farm names for things. Anyway, that would still be usable. If they ever wear out, or if they didn't wear out, a lot of times the farmers would bury these around their fruit trees, and the iron would be good for the tree, I guess. I've just heard that. I don't know. I tried it out here, and my daughter ran over it with a lawnmower and ruined the blade. So, be careful. Oh, I've been waiting for one of these. Now this looks like a sledgehammer, and it could be used as a sledgehammer, but really it is a post driver for driving a sharpened fence post into soft ground. I've been waiting to find... Actually, I had one of these, and I lent it to somebody, and I don't remember who it was, and I have no idea if or when I will ever get it back. So if you have my old post driver, I guess you can keep it now. But this one has the number 12. I know you can't see that from there. It's got, looks like it's got the number 12 that was cast into it during the casting process. The handle is a little loose, so all that would take to get this handle seated back in here would be a couple of hits. And now, look at there. Drive another, well, put another fence staple in, or put this one back in if you want to. Cut that off, put a wedge in there, and you are ready to drive post once again for the next 70 years. So I'm so happy to have one of these. This one stays with me.
I'd like to introduce you to the garden weasel. It's a 5-in-1 tool that makes gardening fun and easy. If you have a friend who's into gardening like I am, the garden weasel makes a perfect gift. Look for this display.
Well, what do you know? It really does make gardening fun and easy.